Greetings and grand rising, depending where you are in the world. I am Revered Minister Zebi from One Faith Interfaith, One Spirit Interfaith, and I'm a High Priestess of the Kemetic Order. And my message to you today, chosen ones, there's no such thing as a mistake. Everything happens in divine order. I am being guided to learn and grow. So you are being guided to learn and to grow. Everything is in divine order. Some of you might be going through life-changing events and decisions, or feel like you're going through life-changing events and decisions. Some of you might feel that you're not in control of your own life or your own space. Some of you might feel that you're being attacked in the workspace, being attacked by the government and officials, being attacked by loved ones or friends. Some of you may feel that your abundance or your cash flow is suffering. Some of you might still, right as I speak, be battling demons and going through portals, traveling worlds, and fighting spiritual entities with the support, because you're not doing battle on your own, with the higher beings of light. Some of you might feel that you made a mistake, you did something wrong in a previous life, or you wronged someone, which is why these tribulations are happening to you. You might be correct, or you might not be. But I'm here to tell you there's no such thing as a mistake. Everything is happening in divine order. You're being guided to learn and to grow for your greater good and the greater good of society and the greater good of the world. Now, I know you're silent headliners. You might not be out there well known, in the media or known internationally or nationally, right? But every ripple has its effect, and every ripple circles out and affects the whole. So silent headliners, you are as important as the greats that have made a name for themselves through history, through prophecy, or modern day media. And I salute you all. Right. I'm going to shuffle the tarot card. And what do you need to know about what you're learning and your growth? And remember, the most beautifulest and strongest plant in the earth is the one that was denied the most sunshine, the one that was flung the most muck, and it survived. The roots are strong and it's beautiful. Just like the lotus that grows up through mud. That's who you are. That's who you are. The mud doesn't stick, it's growth. Those chosen ones need to know where are they in their life journey and life path. Too many. do you need to know? We have Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords, Eight of Cups, King of Swords. So we have a match. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, dealing with the air element, mental thoughts, communication. So we'll begin with the Queen of Swords. So you're in the energy of the Queen of Swords. You're being very analytic, logical. You're surveying your environment and your surroundings. You're doing a lot of mental thinking and mental thinking. You also have the Sword of Justice. So maybe you feel you've been wronged. Might have been wronged by the legal system. Maybe you're going through a legal battle. The Queen of Swords comes here to tell you that all is well. Justice is yours. So if you're going for a legal battle, that means you're going to win it, right? If you're trying to find the truth from the lie, or someone around you is lying, you're going to see through that lie. Queen of Swords might not offer you comfort, but Queen of Swords will always give you the truth. No matter how harsh, she'll give you that truth. And then we have the Seven of Swords. So this is telling me that you have adversary or hidden enemies around you. They're jealous. They want what you have. They want to be who you are. It might not seem that way for some of you because they're trying to, belittle you, manipulate you, pull the wool over your eyes, make you feel less than. It's temporary. They will not succeed. Why will they not succeed? Because we have the Queen of Swords who deals with justice, who sees through the lies and manipulations. You know who is who around you. You know, you might think it's a mistake where you are right now, but it's not a mistake. The Most High, to whom I give thanks to for everything, has placed you there for a reason. You might feel like you're in the lion's den. But you're not. You've been placed there for a reason, and you are highly protected. And whatever people say about you and their opinions, especially when it's negative opinions, chosen ones, you know that is not who you are. So always stand in your truth. Then we have the Eight of Cups, which is water, emotions, passion. So maybe this is what you might feel is lacking in your life at the moment, is that you haven't got that special person to support you. You haven't got a loved one that's near and dear, that you can confide in, that is there for you. You'll feel like you have a void in your romantic life. Four is foundation, double four, right, is harmony. And this is where there is no void in your life. I come to tell you there is no void in your life. You need to marry within you your male and your female aspects. You're on a journey. You've been chosen for this journey. No one told you that the journey would be easy, especially when you're going against belief systems and values that have been placed there over hundreds of years. And you're the trailblazer because you're the one that's woken up. You're the one that has stepped out of that paradigm. You're a pioneer. you're taking the road least travelled. But know that you are never alone. You have unseen higher beings that are rooting for you and battling with you. And all you have to do, if you're tired, right, is command them. Command them to remove all obstacles, all barriers, give you clarity, and pave the way. And they will. And then we have King of Swords surveying his territory, his environment. Very upright, very dignified, standing in his integrity, making sure that everyone around him in his kingdom is well taken care of. Before you can take care of number one, though, before you can take care of number two, you really must take care of number one. If you do not take care of number one, which is self-care, right, then how can you take care of anybody else? Just bear that in mind. So, you might think you're going through it, you might think you're under it, but it's just an illusion. Remember, we're living in a false paradigm. We're living in the matrix. This whole society has been built and it's based on lies and it's crumbling. And the enemy is desperate to continue to control your consciousness. And it will try to stop you in any way it can. And it's already studied your weaknesses. So the things that are coming in your path, they're not detrimental, they're all illusions, right? See the truth for what it is and know thyself. God will never give any of his chosen more than they can bear or carry. And remember, you signed up for this. So don't be saying, why is this happening to me? Why is that happening? You signed up for it. You're a soldier in the Most High's army. Goodness over evil. Okie dokie. Right. And I'm not going to ask for any clarity on that because that chosen one, it speaks for yourself. And if this resonates with you, please do subscribe to my channel, Light Bearer, Origins to Origins, and put a thumbs up. I look forward to comments and share. Okie dokie, and I'm going to close now with the Oracle card from African Goddesses Rising. Take that one, it flipped. Ooh, Yemaya. This is a beautiful picture, so I'm going to show you. Yemaya, River Goddess. Let's get some more info on her. She comes to date number 40, which is 4, which is foundations. Right, so that's telling me that chosen ones, you have set your foundation. Your foundation is there. Your foundation is unmovable. Right? Get your mind together. So let's take the booklet. A bit more information about Yemaya. 40. Right. And she's the goddess of awakening. And like I said in previous videos, right, your awakening does not happen once. You go through many awakenings, right, as you journey on your life path, because you're constantly ascending and leveling up. Okay? You are contributing to the universal consciousness. You are shifting the minds of those that reside in ignorance. Okay, so her guidance to you today, chosen ones. Wake up. Awaken now to your true self. Are those tears of joy or sorrow? Let them out. Yemaya swallows your tears. Her embodiment, you are vibrating at a higher frequency, so you see everything differently. This is Goddess rising. It's also the time of God's rising. You are waking up, and once you have experienced awakening, you can never go back to not knowing. The path of awakening is not straight, comfortable, or easy. You have chosen to lift the veil and have a real relationship with the divine. You didn't come to transcend this world while you're living in it. You came here to dig into the soil, plant yourself, and grow. This ascension is your divine purpose. And her goddess declaration to you today, chosen ones. I am receiving and radiating love. I am receiving and radiating love. I am receiving and radiating love. So it's a time of growth. Everything is within divine order. It is happening for your greater good. These obstacles or barriers that's been placed on your way are movable and will be removed. Have faith and believe in your higher abilities and believe in your powers, your God-given powers. And yes, you're on the right track. Be upful, be mindful, and root yourself into your avatar, realizing that your higher being is in full control and is in the driving seat. You are off the earth, so be grounded, 10 toes down. And I'm going to close there. I really do hope it resonated with you and it reaches those of you that need to hear this message. Okay. I am an African, and like you, I am a chosen one. Therefore, like you, I have greatness, love, and abundance within me, around me, and every place that I go. Divine oneness, giving thanks to the Most High for everything. Peace out.